Hello, this is Doug Brook at NorthStar DHI Services. Today we're going to be looking at PCDART user reports, two different reports that we can use right on test day. One report will give us an indication if there are any cows that are in a different group number than what the farm management program said, because technicians or information specialists do key in a batch number on test day, and so we will look to see if those are different as the way those cows move through the parlor. Secondly, we will be taking a look at milk production in those cows that have been changing a minus 20 pounds since last test day. First of all, to be able to look at whether cows are in the right group or not, we need to create a new report. So I'm going to create a new report right here within PCDART. We are going to call this report group equals batch. The database items I'm going to list on this report would be number 50, which is index number, and or number 51, which is barn name. I want to look at the group number. I also want to look at the batch number. There is a database item that's called batch equals group. That's 297. Once I get into the filters, I'm going to use that database item 297 for batch equals group. When I look down here, this gives me an indication of whether I can choose yes or no. So I'm going to say no is lower and no is upper. In this particular case, I only want to look at milking cows, so if I use status code number 6 and I do a 2 through 9, that's going to exclude those dry cows. So I'm going to exclude those dry cows. And now I have this report that will be looking at cows who are in a different group number when they came through the parlor as opposed to what they indicated in the farm management programs. So I go ahead and preview that report. Now we see that there are 3 cows that came through the parlor in a different batch number than they were listed as group number in the farm management program. So those cows might have been mixed up or jumped fence. So what I'm going to do is save this report. For me, it's going to be saved as report number 18, and I'm going to say OK, and now that report has been added to my user set. The other report we're going to be looking at would be which cows have changed more than 20 pounds of milk since last test day. So we're going to title this report milk change plus 20 or minus 20, just so that I know that I am working at those particular ranges. I need to tell myself what cows those are. I kind of want to know how many days in milk they are. I also want to know lactation. So here's database item number 7, which is days in milk, and database item number 8, which is lactation number. I want to look at current milk, and I want to look at previous milk. So that's database item number 11 and 17. And the next one that's really important then is database item number 10, which is milk change between current and previous. I actually want to sort this by milk change in ascending order. That will list all my cows that have changed milk production from last month to this month. If I were to just go ahead and preview this report right now, it's going to show me a big long list of cows, plus and minus. I want to kind of whittle that down, give me an indication of whether cows were plus or minus milk production in that time period. If I look at days in milk and I say 1 to 999, so when I look at my milk change, I want to have lower as minus 99 in this case and upper is minus 60. I am going to put a little reason on the report on this report when it gets to be printed so that it kind of gives me an indication whether these cows are plus or minus. So I'm using database item number 84. That's reason on the report. That's 99 to minus 60. Or if I want to look at my cows that are days in milk up to 99 days, my milk change is going to be minus 61 to minus 40. The reason that's going to be showing up on this report for why these particular cows come on the list is going to be showing minus 41 to minus 60. Or I'll just continue on and I'll say number 7, I'll look at cows and milk between 1 and 99 days. I'm going to be looking then at my milk change, and I'm looking at minus 40 to a minus 20. And the reason those cows appear on the report is because they are a minus 20 to minus 40. If I were to just create and preview this report right now, it doesn't tell me my reason on the report, and I'm going to put a little space, which is a 102. I'm going to put a little dividing line in there also, and then my 684. If I preview that report right now, what I have then is a list of cows sorted in deviation between current and previous milk. These cows on the top are more than 60-pound drop from last month, and I get a list of cows that are between 40 and 60-pound drop from last month, and I get a list of cows that are between 20 and 40 pounds drop from last month. Granted, in this herd it's a little larger herd than a lot of people work with, but there's 183 animals that have dropped 20 pounds of milk or more since last test day. So that will give me an indication of which cows have had some milk production decreases on this current test day. So I'm going to save that report. For me, it's going to be report number 19. Now, to make things a little bit easier in looking and trying to find those reports, I'm going to create a new set. I'm going to call it test day info. So that is my new set that I've just created. I'm going to find my group to batch report, my milk change report. Save that. So now I have a test day info report set that has just these 2 reports in it. So I don't have to scroll through my user reports to find what I'm looking for. There's my batch not equal to group report, and here's my milk change report. This is Doug Brook at NorthStar DHI. You may contact me at my work phone 1-800-471-3045 or my cell phone at 517-281-8547, or contact me via email brookd@northstarcooperative.com. Thank you.